Good morning, welcome to Hunky Dory TV. It is Tuesday and we have got a brand new launch for you today. Build up your crafty stash with our range of clever and creative crafty stash pads. We have got two brand new designs to show you today. But first off, my name's Amy. I'm presenting the show today alongside Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
How are you?
Not so bad.
I was quite impressed with the snack of choice today.
It's gone now.
What was it?
It was a bagel.
A bagel?
Oh.
And that was it third option?
That's second breakfast.
After the, no scones,
No, I ran out of stones.
Well,
croissant gone.
No,
We've already had
no
croissant.
Ritz biscuits.
They're
I had
on
to
the
get
desk.
some of those
Oh, they're on
yesterday because I saw Lisa eating them.
It's one of those things you forget about, isn't it? And in the demonstration corner, we have got Anne-Marie. Good
Hello,
morning.
how are you?
Long time no see.
I know, we've completely missed each other for the last week, haven't we?
I know.
With TV, and I've been off as
It's
well.
just, the weeks just fly by,
it's
don't
ridiculous,
they?
isn't it? As if it's August this week.
I know.
Like, it's not okay.
And I don't know about anyone else. I feel like August is sort of the
It's a bit of a,
the slide down into
Yeah, it
September,
is.
isn't it?
But it's nearly Christmas then, essentially.
It's always Christmas.
That's the rules, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's always Christmas where we are. But before we have a look at these new crafty stash pads, let's have a look at our Win It Weekly. How good is this prize? Your Miri, I know, your Miri Mega Mix and your Satin Miri Mega Mix. You've got 40 sheets in each one, and look at all the different colours that you get in there. Absolutely amazing. So it is 2 sheets in 20 different colourways. That is your Miri, and then you've got the same in your Satin Miri, worth £59.98. 2 lucky winners will win this on Friday's show. All you need to do is like, share and comment the answer to the following question. Christmas crackers originated from which of these traditional sweets? Is it A, wine gums, B, bonbons, or C, pear drops?
Oh
I
my
don't know the answer
goodness,
to this,
I
do
don't.
you?
I've never heard this
I
before.
know. Myself and Bex were talking about it yesterday, and she thought it was one particular one, but then throughout the show she said all the comments were a different one.
I mean, I like all of those sweets.
I'm quite partial to a wine gum in the
Me too.
car.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
So good.
So if you know the answer, make sure you take part and like, share and comment, and we will announce those winners on Friday's show. Let's have a look at the cards you can make with these amazing new crafty stash pads. How gorgeous are those cards, and a real, considering there's only 2 new pads, what a range of cards that you are going to be able to make with these. So these are the 2 new crafty stash pads that we've got today. You have got your Santa Claus is coming to town. Let me hold that one up and you can see,
It's so cute.
I know, all of those different cards that you're going to make. You've got Santa with a guitar, Santa with his sunglasses on. And you can see on the back as well all of the different elements that you are getting within this, and we will take a closer look at this one during the second part of the show. So this is your Ultimate Collection 2, £23.98 gets you both of these pads, £21.58 if you are a Diamond Club member, and you can see it on the front there, over 240 individual crafty elements within there. So that is your Santa Claus. We've also got in the Winter Garden, this one has got over 250 individual elements. You've got 42 pages within here. Getting them as this Ultimate Collection, you are saving £6. So let's have a look what you get in these. So first of all, you get 12 foiled and die cut topper sheets. They're your 300 GSM. You can see you've got your sentiments on there, you've got your tags, you've got a wide range of different shaped toppers on there. I love the shape of those these look gorgeous with your inverted corner punch, don't they? Using that in conjunction with those. So you've got 2 each of 6 designs in here. Look at the edging on that one. Gorgeous shape there. And they look like you can mix and match them within those frames as well. You've got your robins there. And they're blue tits, aren't they?
Yeah, little blue tits.
I'm not very good at my bird watching. And then, of course, you've got your snowman and that gorgeous snow-filled tree there. But 6 different designs, 2 of each. So that is your 12 top sheets. And look at that. How many cards are you going to be able to make and have the sentiments all ready to go? With those border strips, you've got different sizes, different shapes of those. You've got these tags here that have already got the holes punched into them. So you could just add your ribbon or your twine to those. So those are your topper sheets. You are then getting your 12 luxury. It's 140 GSM insert papers. Again, you are getting 6 different designs, 2 of each. But you can see there, you can trim them down to create those 4. You could also use those on the fronts of your cards as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were making those smaller, maybe 5x5 cards, and you're challenging yourself to see how many cards you can make just from this one pad. That would be a great challenge to do.
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
I'd love that. We were saying that yesterday, just taking this pad, just card blanks and maybe some Miri or Adorable Scoreboard, and just seeing how many cards you can get from it, because you saw the pages with all the sentiments on, so you've got those as well. Look at
I love
these.
that one. It's
How
so beautiful,
gorgeous.
isn't it?
So I love the fact you've got those smaller ones if you're making your smaller cards, and then these ones are 8x8, the pad is. So you could stamp onto these.
Yeah, you could use it as it is, or you could even chop into that and make like 2DL like kind of cards, couldn't you?
I really like gel cards at the minute. It seems to be one of those, yeah. And again,
Oh, I love that
gorgeous
too.
sort of snowflake sky there.
It's perfect for like stamping your sentiments on because they're uncoated as well.
Yeah.
It's just the perfect base, isn't it? That one's cool too.
How gorgeous is that? Again, that could be your 2DL cards, couldn't it? Or your sort of your extra special 8x8. And then just, I love the fact we've got imagery, we've got pattern papers in here as well.
There's a little bit of everything, isn't
Yeah.
there?
And
I
then
love these.
look at these. So these, you just need to fussy cut around.
And I love that we've got the options as well. So if that isn't for you and you don't want a fussy cut, you've still got that paper on the back. So, you know, you don't have to use them in that way if you don't want to. You know, you've got so many options with this pad.
So it might be that one of them you fussy cut and then the other one you use that pattern paper in the background. But here you are getting 18 double-sided Crafty papers, 150 GSM. This time you are getting 3 each of 6 designs. And as you can see, it's hard to put, you can see how well they go together, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that holly.
If you're new to card making, these are perfect because you know whatever you use out of it is going to match. You know you're going to have the right colour toppers to go in here, the sentiments. Love that one. And then you can see you've got the sort of the blue tones on there. And then this is one of my favourite parts of these. You have got the option to do your own decoupage here. So fussy cutting around there. We've put that, hold it. We've put that white border around them, which makes them really easy to fussy cut out, if that's what you like to do. But like Anne-Marie said, if that's not for you, then you've got that gorgeous sort of wooden snowfall effect on the reverse, if that's what you wanted to use instead. So don't forget, you are getting 3 of each of these. Oh, look at him. How gorgeous is he going to look on that sort of snowfall insert paper as well?
So cute.
I mean,
so
you've got
cute.
2
Against
cards.
those like little scenes.
Yes, yeah.
It's just going to look
And
fabulous.
you've got 2 cards there, haven't you,
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
And again, you're getting 3 of those. So that's 6 cards just from those ones there. And then look, so many options in here to mat and layer those to create your toppers. Again, more sentiments. those smaller images as well.
I love those smaller ones to put on like the back of your cards. You know, like if you've got like a little handmade bag, you can put those like little small images on the back as well as just like that kind of finishing touch.
Because I think that's another thing we forget, the back of a card, isn't it? And I do always look.
Yeah.
And there's, my mates never, they've usually just got my name on the back.
Yeah.
And the products I've used.
And what we've used.
Yeah. But again, you can see you maybe 1 or 2 of these, you would fussy cut all of those parts out. And then the other one, you use that backing paper. But so many things within one pad, isn't it? You've got your toppers, you've got your sentiments, you've got decoupage that you can create. If you do want these individually, they are $14.99, $13.49 if you are a Diamond Club member. For 42 craft pack pages, you could see in there over 250 individual elements just in this winter garden one. They are absolutely stunning. Let's have a look at some of the cards, because I think this is really where it shows you how you can use them, isn't it? I love that image.
And the variety of styles and sizes of cards that you can make as well.
Yes.
You know, I think because they're kind of 8x8 in size, and some of the toppers are a little bit smaller, you kind of think, well, I'm only going to be able to make small cards, but you can make those bigger cards
definitely still. Mix and match them, isn't it? And you can see here, let me hold this one up, just using that decoupage there, that works perfectly with that topper,
and that's not
doesn't it?
the whole of that decoupage either, that's just the top part. So on that sheet,
clever.
There's still a whole plant part of the poinsettia that you could use on another card.
Just gorgeous. And I love the fact they've used parchment,
just a little
isn't
bit
it?
of parchment,
Just so that you can still see that pattern paper in the background, so that you're not covering it up.
It's almost like a fake kind of matte layer as well,
Yeah,
isn't
it just
it?
helps to make that topper pop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that sentiment. Absolutely gorgeous cards. Here we talked about DL cards, didn't we?
Love that. So simple.
Yeah.
But it looks gorgeous.
Really elegant, isn't it? The colours, those sort of greens and the sort of, just adding that touch of mirror to there as well. And you can see, because you get so many sentiments, you can use a couple on each card, can't you?
Definitely, yeah.
I love the way this one's been done.
Cute.
So just raising this part here onto foam pads and sort of putting the topper in that
Be nice as a
background
little
again.
shake of that, wouldn't it?
Yes. And works perfectly with that bicycle image as well.
Yeah, it does.
Another one. I mean, these are all coming from the same pad, but they are so different as well, aren't they? I love that wood effect.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Just a pad of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be really popular. And using those tags there, another DL card. Look at this one.
Oh, wow. That's a statement, isn't it?
How gorgeous is that? So that is your 8x8. I love the fact we've got Nat and Amy made this.
Oh, was it a duo?
It was a joint effort, because I did this and then was going home and I thought I'll do it the following morning, and Nat was still here. She was like, I'll turn it into a card. So
that it's got both your names
I
on
know,
it.
bless her. So that is another 8x8, which it just all works so well, doesn't it? And this is a clever idea as well.
That's cute, isn't it?
Really
my demo
nice, isn't
is
it?
inspired from this one, because I loved, is it Jane's?
Yes.
Yeah. I loved how she'd put that square into the diamond, and I just thought it was really cool.
She does amazing cards, doesn't she, Jane? Yeah, absolutely stunning. So you can see how you are going to be able to use this kit. But I think what we need is a demonstration.
Okie doke. So we are, this is one of my demos left over from Hobby Maker last week, so it was inspired by that one of Jane's there. So we're doing a similar version. So we're 7x7 in size. So I've already cut my silver mirror to 7x7 and this gorgeous double-sided paper. I really did love the trees here. I thought it was just really cute. So we're going to use that. And then I've got a piece of snowfall acetate, and we're going to score this at 7, and this is going to create the front of our card. So let me just bring this in. So I've already cut it down to 7 that way. So we're going to score at 7 there, and then I'm going to go in at 7 1/8 as well, so that we can just get that kind of little spine on the edge of our acetate, and that's just going to help it sit nice and flat onto our card, but it also enables the card to kind of open up at the front. So it's going to really help kind of stabilise this when it's stood up. So just folding along that edge there, and then that is just going to wrap around the back of our card to create the front. So we'll stick this together now. So let me grab my tape runner for this one. So we're just going to go tape runner onto our silver mirror, and then we'll get our red liner tape out to attach our acetate. So just adding this on, leaving that skinny silver border all the way around. I love that this one's in the silver foil. It's so nice to see,
yes.
isn't it? Because
yeah.
we do, gold is definitely the more kind of popular foil colour. So it's really
Especially
nice.
for Christmas, isn't it? Yeah.
It's nice to see silver. So then we'll just go in with our red liner on our acetate here. You can trim some of this off. I will cut a bit off because we don't need it to be this long on the back. And then we've obviously got that for another project. So I'll just trim a little bit off.
Lots of love on the chat for all those samples that we showed.
They're just all so fabulous, aren't they? They really are. And it is just the variety of different cards that you can make, and you still can do all your like kinetic cards, you know, all your fun shapes, things like that.
As I say, just bringing in things like your mirror, your snowfall acetate, some adorable scoreable, just to really sort of stretch how many cards you can make.
Definitely.
And then what I always tend to do is start with your larger cards.
Yes.
And then sort of
because then you've kind of got like all your bits for your smaller cards.
Yes.
And that's fun, isn't it, as well, when you've got like the kind of scraps and you're like, right,
you
what
have
can
to
we
kind
make
of do
now?
patchwork backgrounds and all sorts,
Okay, so that's kind of like our base card. So it will stand up for us because obviously we've got that mirror on the back. We've got the acetate on the front. I'm going to just go ahead and put my inset on the back as well, then that bit's done. So we're just going to use that beautiful damask. So it's ever so slightly smaller. So we'll see a little bit of the acetate at the side, but I don't think it's too much of a worry. So we'll get this on and then we can get on with decorating the front. I think that's the right way up. I'm not sure
Lots of
that
people
it's...
in the chat talking about how big their craft stashes are.
Oh, this is a good conversation, isn't it? Are you going to own up to how big your craft stash is?
No. In case my husband's watching.
So I've cut a square down to 4 3/4. So that is going to become that kind of diamond shape on the inside of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape onto the front of here, and I'm going to pop this onto the back of my card, line it up where I want it to go, and then just drop my acetate into place. So that's going to stick onto the back of our acetate, and then our matte layer is the same paper but the reverse.
So you know it's going to match perfectly, don't you, doing that? Yeah.
And then that's going to go onto the front. So
Am I the only one that didn't know this trick about the acetate?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you know?
I only learnt it last week.
It's quite cool, isn't it? For
Very
just
good.
hiding your your tape and stuff. It is a handy little. If you can make it work, because it doesn't always, but if you can make it work,
Because I would always attach both layers to the front and then have to cut another layer to put behind. Yeah.
It's definitely a little bit more of a frugal option, this, if you're not wanting to waste anything. And then we're going to add our super cute little snowman onto there. I brought this border in as well because I quite liked that behind there, but then I did also like it kind of just at the sides as well. So we might do that. But I should have put the border on before I cut it, because now I've got angles. So we're gonna have to pencil the angles in because that's definitely not a thing I can freehand. So I'll just put a little mark either side there. So if I cut this one first, and then so that one can go onto there, and then that gives me the angle already for this side.
Perfect.
I know, right? And then we can just do the same here. So just lining up. And I'm taking that to the full kind of edge of the mirror square that's behind as well. So we can just kind of pop those on the side. And I always feel like when you do things down the sides of a square, it almost tricks your mind into thinking it's a rectangle.
Yes, yeah.
It's weird what it does, isn't it?
And you're not using a lot of that border strip,
No,
are you?
not at all. So just pop that back on where we want that to go. That's just going to sit there. And then over on this side, we'll do the same here. And then we'll pop this on with foam pads. So your frame and your topper are separate. You can split those up, but I'm going to keep mine together because I do want to use them both. So I'm just going to kind of keep those attached with my foam pads. So just make sure they're kind of overlapping the frame and the topper, so there's no chance of those becoming separated. And then that just fits so perfectly in the middle of that diamond shape we've created. Oops, have I just thrown some foam pads?
Gems.
Gems, sorry. Well, it wasn't me, it was the aircon, actually.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lisa. So I'm going to pop our little snowman down at the bottom, wishing you all that is merry and bright, and then I'm going to reach for the ribbon. Oh, it's such a long way down. Yeah, and just see if we've got a nice little green, I'm thinking. I want kind of like a, that's not quite right. This one's going to be too bright. Maybe the dark one. I mean, we could be here all day. It's quite a big box.
I know what.
Oh, maybe that one actually. That blue's quite nice.
Yeah, that
isn't
goes
it?
well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm after like a sagey green.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, which we don't have in there, so we'll go with this blue. This is going to work. So I'll just add this to the top. It does have a little hole punch in there, so if you wanted to turn it into a little tag, you could do that. But we're just going to add a little bow.
I always like the ones with the holes in, because obviously if you're making gift boxes
perfect,
with them, you
isn't
can
it?
use those as sort of the gift tag on them as well.
It just makes it so, I don't know, just you're just going to look so put together. Like, it's just brilliant. I love it. So we'll add this on with a little glue dot, and then we need some gemstones, and I think we need silver for this. So we'll just add that on first, and then let's get some of our silver studs on here. And I'm going to pop these up in the top of this diamond. So I'm going to go with a medium and 2 smalls, just to kind of highlight that.
Robin says, detail. Why do you do a knot before you make the bow? You do a knot?
I do a knot, yeah, because
okay.
I feel like it just stabilises the bow a bit better.
Okay.
You've got like a, I don't know, something to kind of grip a little bit better.
Yeah.
I tie my bows like I tie my laces, so that's just how I would tie my laces, you know what I mean? Like, kind of get that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see, I do, you know, what they call like rabbit ears.
Yeah.
But it takes me several attempts sometimes
I just feel that's quite loose.
A perfect,
you know, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And then I'm just going to put one larger one either side. A medium one, sorry. There we go. And that is our gorgeous little snowman with a little bit of snowfall acetate as well, just to add to the front there. And then obviously we've got that fabulous insert on the back as well, so it's just completely finished all the way around.
It just all coordinates so perfectly, doesn't it? And that is the same piece of paper, isn't it? Just using both sides of it. So again, if you are new to crafting, your cards are going to look really professional, aren't they? Because it's all done for you. Thank you.
Sorry, Lisa. My gemstones have just blown off again. That's fine. That's fine.
Fighting talk.
Sorry.
Next up, we have got the other pad in this collection. This is your Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Again, it is available individually if you want it. $14.99 or $13.49 if you are a Diamond Club member. And I think getting the both of them together just means you've catered for everyone. Yeah, whoever you need to make Christmas cards for this year, you're going to have them covered in these 2 pads. Look at him.
He's so cute.
He's just the friendliest Santa, isn't he? Again, you are getting all of those different sentiments, your border strips, those toppers. How lovely would that, the double easel on those. Again, you are getting 12 foiled and die cut 300 GSM topper sheets, 2 each of 6 designs. You can see the frames here. You can add acetate to them to turn them into shaker elements. Lots of. Oh, look at him on a swing. He's
just too cute, isn't he?
Yes. Oh, look. Did you do one of these on Hobby Maker?
I didn't, you know. No, but I have got my sheet here, so I can show you how it goes together.
Turning those into your snow globes.
I'll get it ready, and when you come over before I start my demo,
perfect.
I'll show you this bit.
Look at these. Get ready for a fun-filled Christmas, merry and bright. Got a gorgeous border strip with the presents on. Oh, he's all tangled up in the lights.
Bless him.
Bless him. But again, you've got all of your different shaped toppers. Oh, look at these. I mean, these things like this always give me ideas of cutting paper sort of the same size and creating that, just using your inverted corner punch. All those. Oh, I think that's one of my favourites.
It's so
on the
cool.
dinosaur.
So cool, isn't it?
Who
I mean,
doesn't need that topper for Christmas?
just this pad alone, I feel like is catering for so many different people.
Yeah. He's got the guitar. He's got his sunglasses on. I feel like he's a really cool Santa.
Oh, definitely.
These ones.
He's down with the kids.
Yeah, and then you have got your 12 luxury 140 GSM insert papers. Again, you're getting 2 each of 6 designs. So you've got that gorgeous ho 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 pattern on there. She's going to work so well with all of these, isn't it? You can add your inks onto these, so if you wanted to do that, you could as well.
Or your masks would look really cool on there, wouldn't they?
And the texture paste.
Yes.
Yeah. You've got your stars. They're just going to go with all of these sheets, aren't they? And again, you've got your inserts that you can trim down into those 4. You've got your Christmas wishes. Let's have some festive fun. I mean, that's 4 cards there, isn't it? Just
Definitely, yeah.
And also, if you're making, if your children like to send cards to every child in the class, been there, done that a few times.
Yeah.
These are going to be perfect as well. You could just cut these down and mat and layer them onto the fronts of some cards.
We weren't allowed to do that last year.
I know, that's really sad.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's weird. Do you know what? I don't think it's ever come back since COVID, because that's kind of when it starts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it's ever been a...
See, when mine were at primary school, that they used to give you a class list.
Yeah.
With all the names
Wonder
on.
what we're allowed now, will
No,
we?
no. The fun police.
It's been very difficult to try and figure out what some of the names that Sophie's been saying for people for a party.
Yes,
It's been very tricksy.
And then you have got your 18 double-sided papers. These are 150 GSM. You're getting 6 designs. This time you're getting 3 of each.
I
Look
love these.
how many cards you can make with these. And again, you've got that gorgeous ho 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 that you could use with the other one as well. Look at him.
He's so cute.
So again, you've got that white line around there to make it really easy to cut around. Just add your foam pads and create your own decoupage. But again, you could probably use this one on its own, and then this one you could probably use sort of popping out of a frame as well, so you don't necessarily need to layer them up. And then you've got him with the gorgeous reindeer as well. But again, you've got all of these different pattern papers. You've got the gorgeous light, so that's going to go so well with any of the toppers that you've got. For example, the Santa who was stuck in all those string of lights. I love the colours in this one. They're really rich, aren't they? The red and the blue and the yellows. Then you've got your really traditional stripes there and your holly. Just absolutely gorgeous. So that is your Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Over 240 elements within there, 42 pages full of toppers, border strips, papers and inserts for you to use on your card. If you want this one on its own, $14.99 or $13.49 if you are a Diamond Club member. But let's have a look at some of the amazing cards that have been made with this. Look at this one.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
How clever is that? And then it stands on its own there.
That's amazing.
And how perfect, sizing it just so that those fit onto that base there. Then we've got a lovely box. How cool
That's
is that?
cool. I like that.
That is
It's great
really
for like
nice,
kind
isn't it?
of Christmas Eve treats.
Yes, yeah. Gorgeous. And then this one bringing out all the sort of the blues and the yellows in there. And these are sort of large sentiments, aren't they?
Yeah.
They sort of fill those cards there. This one, we've got all of the layers. If we hold it to the side, you can see just being fussy cut and layering those up to create that Santa. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Oh, just dear Santa, just in case you hadn't heard, I've been really, really good this year. I promise. Can we all say that? As long as it excludes buying craft products.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But that's a good thing as well.
Definitely.
Using that ho 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 and then the insert papers with the stars on there. Just a smaller card. Using 2 of those toppers.
Cute.
They're quite quick makes as well,
Yeah,
aren't they?
definitely.
Because you've got everything in the pad, you don't need to look for the right paper or the right colour cardstock. It's all there for you, so you can just, you know, make some really quick cards with these. Love that sort of stripe in the background, that border on there, and the sentiment. And we couldn't not show this one. Look at him. So just doing it as sort of a half and half card there on the front. Just showing 2 of the pattern papers there, isn't it? And then this one, again, using those little images of the Santa. Some gorgeous, gorgeous samples that we've got there. And real different styles of cards, isn't it? We've got the gift box on there as well. These aren't the first Crafty Stash pads that we've done. There was another collection that we've got here. These are also available on our Any2 for $23.98. So it might be that you want both of the new ones, or it might be that you want one of the new ones and one of these. You can mix and match them. Any2 for $23.98. It is the same concept. You're getting 42 pages in here. This one's got over 300 elements in here. This is an Easter wish.
It's very cute, that one.
Yeah, and not necessarily just for Easter. You've got church scenes there, haven't you? You've got baskets of flowers, sort of toppers that you could use all year round.
Definitely,
as well.
Yeah. I think
the
like
animals on there, the florals.
Yeah, the florals are beautiful, aren't they? And even like the church scene, the religious scenes, I think are great for like communions and
definitely
christenings, sympathy.
Yeah, you can see the cards on the front and how those have been used. So that is not just for Easter, that one. Next up, this is one of our favourites, wasn't it?
We love this one. At every sheet, we were just like, oh,
I know. There's no favourite in this pack because it's
all of it.
This is your Peacock Paradise. Again, over 250 elements. Just the colours in here, isn't it?
It's just so rich and decadent, isn't it?
Yeah. You've got the sort of turquoise and the dark blues, and then you've got the pinks and the purples. Yeah, it's very me and you, isn't it? Yeah. So that is your Peacock Paradise. And then lastly, we've got your Cottage Garden. Again, lots of really nice floral scenes. And then on the back, you can see you've got the decoupage bird and that plant pot there. Bicycle, all those strips, border strips as well. Same concept as the others. So Any2 for $23.98. So just make sure you buy them in multiples of 2, isn't it? To get the best deal on those. But I think we need another demo. If that's okay.
I'll just quickly show you how to make these little snow globes first of all.
Thank you.
So you need a front and a back. Your front just has a section that comes out completely, and then it also has that sentiment that obviously you can use on another card, and it's a really good size sentiment too. And then this part here has these 2 little tabs which you would just fold around and pop round the back of your Santa there. And can you see it gives you like a little bit of a curved kind of front. If you want to add more dimension to that, we can go in with our scoreboard and we can add another little cheeky score in just to give this a little bit more kind of lift from the back. So I'm just going in and adding like an 1/8 of an inch score onto this tab. So we've still got that space to kind of pop our tape on. We'll need our super skinny red liner if I have some. And that's just going to then give you even more depth onto that front. So you can see how that's going to sit kind of further out there. So I'll just pop that on to show you. But you could also stick it on flat with your foam pads and create a shaker. You don't have to use the tabs at all.
Well, that would look good as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
With
pop some
sequins
acetate in the
inside.
front. Yeah. You know, you can do quite a lot with it. It's really, really cute. You can even just use this part as like a frame on any other image. You know, your little book pages, pocket pads, anything that you've got, you can just use this little section. And then just grab.
Yeah, and then you're getting double
2 for
like,
1,
yeah.
yeah, because that's certainly an image as it is,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah.
So then we can just attach this round the back. So I'm just kind of making sure the base is sat right there in terms of the height. Let me just double check that. There we go. So just get that one on and then bring the other side over and attach that one. And then you've got that real kind of dimension on the front there, so you can kind of stick it a little bit more flat, or you can add another little score in to make it a bit more dimensional. Depends on how you want to use it, but they're cute. They're almost like a little
So
mini
nice.
concept, aren't
Yeah.
they? So cute. I love
Absolutely
them.
gorgeous. And to have it in that Crafty Stash pad,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right, let's go to the real demo as well. So we're going to make a 6x6 stepper. So I'm taking an 8x6 and I'm going to pop my scores into the front of this. So just opening that out, we're going to score at 1 and at 2. So this part here now becomes 6x6. This folds to give us that 1-inch step at the front, and then we can just trim off that bit at the back there, those 2 inches at the back. So we can just go with our scissors to trim this little section off. Just make sure that's sitting flat so it's even remotely straight. It's a little bit squiffy, but we won't see that bit, so it's fine. So then we're going to go in with our background. So I've got some of that Ho 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 paper, which is my favourite. This is literally all that I've got left from my pad. It's definitely my fave. And then I've got some of that fabulous stripe as well. So we'll pop our mats and layers on first of all. It's because I've used lots of these as well.
Yes, yeah.
Because I do love all those little panels. There's just tons you could do with them, like, you know, using lots of them together to make your bigger cards, making loads of smaller cards. It's just all of those options are there.
I mean, what would be nice is when you get it to cut them all out and mat and layer them, and then you just see,
got them, haven't
yeah,
you? Yeah,
ready to use.
So that's going to go on the back of our card. So we'll just pop that on to there, and then we're going to bring this section onto our front step. Big blob of tape then. So again, just kind of lining that up so you've got that gold edge all the way around, and then we'll add that onto our step, and then we can just go ahead and get our toppers in. So I'm going to use this fabulous frame which had this guy inside it. So cute, and it's even got like a really skinny inner frame as well, so you could be using that on another card. And I'm going to bring in one of our perfect verses because I love this one. No, it wasn't that one I was going to use. It's not that one, ignore me.
She loves that one as well.
I do love that one because it fit. There was a lot of them that fit really
Yes,
nicely,
yeah.
because that one really fit nicely, but I wanted to use the cool Santa with the sunnies, and I thought that sentiment just doesn't quite fit.
Yes, yeah.
It was this one. Hope your Christmas gets lots of likes, trends with joy, and is full of lots of amazing stories. # Christmas vibes. That one fits nicely. That one fit nicely into this frame. So I've been having a little play around with all the different things that fit into the frames, because there's quite a few that will fit really nicely.
I really like that, and then you can always like offset the image still, can't
Yeah.
you? It doesn't need to have a frame around it. I think having the verse frame just really makes it the focal point as well, doesn't
Put it
it?
out of the way again. Determined to not use it, aren't I? So we're going to pop that one into here. So I'm just making sure it kind of lines up more at the top. I'm going to go with my foam pads on here so it lifts it off that background. So I'm going to just add my skinny strips.
We have got these pads on the last part of the show as well.
Oh, fabulous.
People. Yeah.
This is good news. Are they on Super Savers as well? Are they on, or have I made up foam pads being on Super Savers?
Foam pads, yeah.
Oh, sorry, we were talking about different things then, weren't we?
Yeah, I was on about the, yeah.
I was on foam pads.
Foam pads
Sorry.
were on the show yesterday. They're half price, weren't they, Lee? Are they still half price?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go into the Super Savers category.
Amazing.
Definitely the time to stock up on those.
Isn't it? They're just essential, aren't they? We just need. Okay, so just adding those and lining this up so it sits with the sentiment more towards the top, but pretty central. And then I can just go in and trim. You can cut it down to the right size first of all, but this is just going to get you a really kind of precise finish, and it just means I'm not really interfering with the rest of them. You know, if you want to bring your dies in and things like that, I always like to have as much space around them as I can. So that's going to go up at the top there. Then I've got my cool Santa that's going to come here. I've got this little ho 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 border that we're going to use, and then I've got another little sending you some Christmas cheer sentiment. Then I've got hope your Christmas is cool that I'm going to bring in as well. So we're just kind of embellishing with all sorts of little kind of bits, and then I'm going to put my Santa Claus is coming to town down that side as well.
Nice.
So just adding, because we get so many elements, we can just really kind of go to town with that embellishing, can't we? So I'm just going to add this across the middle there. Just trim off what we don't need. And then I'm going to get my frame on. So I'll go with my, here they are, my chunkies. Just to get this in place. And then we can add our super cool Santa. And there's loads more like Santa images that you can add onto this if you wanted to. Especially from like this sheet that's got loads of the little kind of squares on. You can really play around with those. Add our little designer label down this side. I love doing that with sentiments. They just look
it looks really
so
nice,
cool,
doesn't it?
it?
Yeah.
So just pop that in.
I feel like this is a
there.
perfect card for sort of young teenagers.
Yeah,
things
that
like
was
that.
kind
yeah,
of
those tricky
what I wanted
ones
to go
make,
for.
isn't it? Yeah, that sentiment is just perfect, isn't it?
So we'll just add a little foam pad down to the bottom here to get this one in place, and then just go to our other bits and pieces. So we've got sending you some Christmas cheer, which will kind of like layer it over that one ever so slightly. So I'll just fold this one in half to make a 4 and just pop that on the side.
I think there'll be people buying 2 of these.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then I am going to put that over there, I think. I quite liked it on that corner. So again, we'll just get another little square, pop that onto the corner of that frame so it just lifts it up from the rest of it. And then go to our Christmas gemstones if I still have some. They haven't all fallen
They're not
down.
on the floor.
They were determined to not stay on there, weren't they? And I'm just going to add...
You could add any of those colours
I know,
on,
I know. I was
looking
just
at
really
those then.
thinking. I'm just going to put 3 across the bottom of here, but I wanted a medium one really, and all I've got on there is like mediums and smalls and bigs.
That's how mine often end up.
Yeah, there we go. There's some mediums here. So I'll just put one in the middle and then just put a couple of the little dinky ones either side. But again, yeah, any colour would work. You could mix and do kind of red and green if you wanted to, or the blue, because there's just so many colours actually in the card itself.
He just works perfectly with that
just so
sentiment,
cool,
doesn't
isn't
he? And then you can see whichever sentiments, whichever papers you take from the pad, They just work
Yeah,
perfectly together,
definitely.
don't they? And create really gorgeous cards. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love that. And it just shows how you can get all of your other products out and use those. Quick weekly reminder. 2 lucky winners on Friday's show are going to win an amazing prize worth £59.98. You are going to win your Miri Mega Mix, which is your 40 sheets in that one. You're also going to get the satin Miri Mega Mix, which I haven't actually got. I said that yesterday.
You need.
I know. Perfect. Worth £59.98. All you need to do is like, share and comment the answer to the following question. Christmas crackers originated from which of these traditional sweets? Is it A, wine gums, B, bonbons, or C, pear drops? Lots of answers in the comments. I think I know the answer now.
Do you?
I think so.
Okay.
There's one that sort of stands
I'll have
out
to have a nosy in the comments
in
later.
the comments. So make sure you like, share and comment for your chance to win. The last part of the show, we have got some products that are going to work perfectly with these Crafty stash pads. First up, we have got our big book of Festive Alphabet. 40 sheets of gold and silver foiled and die cut alphabet letters. I can't believe 1,050 letters you are getting in here. They are all on our adorable, scoreable current colours. So you know they're going to match perfectly with all the other topper collections. You've got your papers, your cardstock. There's 3 different foil designs. You've got your snowflakes, your holly, and that sort of like Fair Isle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cute.
On there, you can see all die cut. You just need to pop them out of here for all of these different colourways as well that you are going to get. And I love the fact the pad is gold and silver as well.
They're just brilliant. I just think for, you know, those Christmas Eve boxes that you buy that are personalised and they're so expensive.
They are, yes.
You can just be decorating, you know, like however big you want your box to be.
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
like a cardboard box, just wrap it in wrapping paper and then make
Yeah.
your letters yourself. Things like that. It's that personalisation which I feel just adds a premium, doesn't it?
Definitely as well, especially if you've got those unusual spelling names.
Yeah.
If there's a sentiment you want but you haven't got it in a stamp or a die,
Yeah.
you can just make your own. So many different colourways within here as well, and multiples of letters. So those most popular letters you are going to get more of, so that you're not going to run out. And then let's just go to near the back, so that you can see all of these. And then you also get your and as well. So if you're putting couples names on things, Mr. and Mrs, you can use that as well. So that is your essential big book of the Festive Alphabet. $14.99 or $13.49 if you are a Diamond Club member. 1,050 letters in there. Perfect if you do craft fairs to personalise as well.
Yeah.
Maybe you sell your cards at work. You can add names onto here as well. So that is your essential big book of the Festive Alphabet. And we have got some cards to show you where it has been used. So you can see I wouldn't have that sentiment in a die or a stamp.
No.
So to be able to use these,
It's perfect,
to put that on
isn't
there
it?
is just great. You've got your winter wishes. And you can see they're perfect size. They can be the
So
focal
cool.
point, can't they? And make those longer words as well. I love this one. I think Kat made this one.
Oh, that's so cool, isn't it?
Such a clever idea,
Yeah.
isn't it? Using the Duo Design paper pads in the background and doing your Santa Stop Here signs. How cute is that image?
That's very cute.
And then look, first family Christmas.
So
How
cute.
happy would you be if you received that, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
You could even personalise it with like photos, couldn't you? And then
names
frame it.
and
And
it's just there's so many options with these,
Yeah.
isn't there? So that is your essential big book of the Festive Alphabet. Next up, we have got your Perfect Poetry. This is your season's greetings. Includes 96 poems within here. You've got let me read it, 48 uncoated papers, 12 different poems, 4 each in your gold and silver. So the mix of both foils in there as well. 140 GSM uncoated, so you can add your inks to it, your colouring mediums, and you can see you are getting 2 per page, which gives you so much versatility to bring out your decorative nesting dies,
Yeah.
To cut them out, stamping images onto here as well.
Again, I like doing like masks around sentiments like this.
Yes.
You know, like, so it's especially if you need to post your cards out and you're thinking about kind of keeping your mats and layers to a minimum, you can ink your mask designs around the sentiment, because obviously you can see through them.
Yeah.
And then it's just really simple, isn't it?
They're just gorgeous. You can keep them as a whole, or you can chop into them. So maybe this one you could chop into 2 or sort of 4 line parts and dot them around your card as well. But just the different fonts, you've got about robins on there, snowmen. So your little book pages, your toppers, they are going to work perfectly with these. I love the font of that one.
It's really cute, isn't it?
They're just fantastic. About presents, Christmas tree. You can go back and watch the shows where we launched these as well. That one there, the clock strikes 12, cheers begin. Maybe it's your New Year's Eve. But 96 poems within there. Perfect for the insides of your cards as well. A lot of people I send cards to like a verse in them.
Yeah, same.
Which my cards don't always have. So to have these ready to go is just perfect. Your perfect poetry season's greetings, $9.99 or $8.99 if you are a Diamond Club member, is getting you 96 poems to use on your cards as well. And again, we've got some gorgeous samples to show you. Look at this one with the gingerbread men. Just fussy cut those out.
So cute.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, it makes the whole card, doesn't it? That poem on the front there. And it will draw people to those, whether they're on your sort of your mantelpiece or on your craft stall. People will want to come and read what they say. This one, just using
that's lovely as well.
tree in the background. And once you read the poems, you'll think of imagery that you've got in your crafty stash that you could put with these. Yeah, whether it's toppers or papers that you've got. So that is your Christmas tree. And then I love this one. Look at him.
Oh, he's so cute.
Such a good image, isn't it?
I love him.
And then you've got the poem on there. We rolled him round from snowy ground with button eyes and carrot found. It's just gorgeous. Work so well together, don't they? And as I say, once you get them and start reading them, you'll think of lots of things that you've got in your stash that you can use with them. Last up, we have got the perfect verses. This one here has got 192 verses in here. Again, you've got your gold and your silver. 24 different verses, 4 each in your gold and silver. Again, they are your uncoated papers. That was the one you just used, isn't it, in your demo?
Yes.
There. But you can see how well these work in your topper frames. Again, your mini nesting dies you could bring out.
I mean, how many of you have got a box full of those inner frames? You know, those foiled inner frames.
Yes, I don't very often use a middle frame. So to keep them and put them with these, you could see the sizing just worked perfectly. You've got all your different fonts in here, different lengths of them as well. Can't wait to wear matching pyjamas and argue over who gets the last chocolate. Kat had done a lovely card with pyjamas on.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So really sort of the ideas for your cards come from the verses, don't they?
Yeah.
You could definitely cut into that one. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Maybe put one on the front of your card and part of it on the inside.
Very cool.
Just gorgeous. But to have 192 verses in here as well. And this one at the top here, I mean, that could be 3 different sentiments, couldn't it?
Definitely.
Wish you Merry Christmas. Cut around that, mat and layer it on there. So use them, you know, as you want. Add your inks to them. Use your nesting dies. Oh, you'll always be top of my nice list. That is your perfect verses, your foiled paper pad Christmas, 48 sheets for $9.99 or $8.99 if you are a Diamond Club member. And again, we've got some samples to show you. What a clever way to use it. So just draw in those lines on there. It's so clever, isn't it?
It's really cool.
It just shows how you can use them. This one, all those Santas
I
in
like
the
that
background.
as well. It's such a good idea.
Really clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then this one, cutting that aperture and putting the verse behind there as well. So again, lots of different ways that you can use that. So that is your perfect verses pad. But we'll just recap the main star of today's show, which is our brand new Crafty Stash pads. Ultimate Collection 2 means you are getting both of these pads in the Winter Garden, and Santa Claus is coming to town for just £23.98 or £21.58 if you are a Diamond Club member, saving £6.
Such good value, isn't it?
Such a good deal. Over 240 elements in your Santa Claus, and then over 250 elements in the Winter Garden. So it's 500, isn't it?
Yeah.
Near enough 500 elements for £21.58. 42 craft pack pages in each pad. You're going to use these, even if you don't get through it all this year, you know, you can bring it out next year.
Yeah.
They're just imagery that you are going to be able to use year after year. But I think, are you ready for a demo?
Yeah.
Is that all right? Yep.
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
come over for our final demo.
Okay, we're going to make this triple Z fold card that I made at Hobby Maker last week. Because I just quite liked it, so I thought we'd make it again. So you're going to start with a piece of mirror. So I'm using mirror as my base so that I don't have to do kind of another matte layer, if you will.
Yes. Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is cut this down to 11 inches this way. So we're just taking that size down there. And then we're going to pop some scores in, and then we're going to do some more trimming. So it all comes out of one sheet of A4 cardstock. And we're going to score this at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. And then we don't need a scoreboard anymore, so that can go out of the way. And then it's just trimming after that. So we're going to cut it in half first of all, so that we have one that's going to be like our base. So it's the full width of your A4, which is 8 1/4. So we're going to cut it to 4 1/8. So that's going to become our base. So that's our first Z fold. Then our second piece, we are going to cut to 2 1/2. And then our third piece is whatever this is left, which I think is just over 1 1/2. Okay, so then we need to trim these two pieces down to make them kind of smaller sections. So your middle piece, you need to put your scores to the left-hand side, and you need to trim this to 9 1/2. So this is going to become our middle Z fold. And then our final piece, which is the smallest one, again with your scores on the left hand side, you need to cut this to 8 1/2. So then what you end up with is 3. That one doesn't look right. This is a good start, but that one does. What have I done there? Why is that one not right?
That looks the same. That looks the same as the other one, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, maybe. Ignore me. It is right, isn't it? It is right. Losing my mind. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So there, you end up with 3 sections that create that kind of triple Z fold. So they all come down ever so slightly. They were right, just ignore me.
And that's all out of one sheet?
All out of
How
one
good is
A4
that?
sheet.
Yeah.
So even if you wanted to do this out of your Adorable Scoreable instead of your Miri,
yes,
you know, you can do that as well. And then it goes into, I think it will go into a 6x4. Yeah, like an A6 kind of envelope it'll fit into. So it goes down to quite a nice little size for posting as well. So then we just need to do some mats and layers. So this is quite lengthy, unfortunately. I am sorry for the mats and layers. So we need to trim this one down, first of all, to just under 4. So we're going to go, I like to do 3 notches. It's personal preference. And then, are we 5 1/2? Yeah, so just under 5 1/2.
I think there's probably printed full cardstock as well that you could perhaps do this with as well, isn't
you
it?
could.
If you,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely. And then these are 2 3/4. I can never remember my measurements. I have to measure everything like this.
Yeah.
So we're going to use this kind of like insert paper on this back piece. Does that fit? Yeah. And then this one needs to come just under 2 3/4 as well. So then we've got those 3 panels to go along the back here. So that's those bits. And then you're going to do the same with the middle section. So I'm going to go to the poinsettia one for this, for the red, and we need to trim this to 2.5. I knew that. And I've still got, my pages were from before they were padded, so I've still got little crop marks and white edges on mine, so I need to make sure that they are the right size. Oh, I can't do it that way, can I? Because my poinsettias are going to be, do you think you'd notice that my poinsettias are on the side? Amy does. Amy notices. If only you could see her face then. It was like, don't be ridiculous. You absolutely can tell. Me and Lisa were in the, nah. Amy was horrified. So yeah, make sure you cut things in the right direction. And then this one is 2 3/4.
It's a gorgeous paper though, isn't it? That
so
one?
lovely, so lovely. They're all so nice. It was.
It's hard to choose, isn't it?
It is. It is. It makes it very difficult for us crafters to make these kind of decisions. It's not okay. And then we're going to go in with the wooden one for this. So this one was. This was the one that's a little bit of a funny measurement, but I think that this you can cut to exactly 1.5 to get this piece in. So we're not using much of any of the papers. And then that one was 2 3/4.
Which is nice, but it's like a showstopper card though,
Yeah.
having those 3 sort of layers on there.
Just under 2 3/4 for this one. And then this one's ever so slightly bigger. Yeah, that one was 3. So we need to cut this one to just under 3. There we go. So we'll quickly get these on.
I mean, I think the 2 smaller ones you could use scraps on.
You could.
Like,
oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So just to speed this up a little bit, I'm going to put my tape directly onto my mirror and then just add our little mats and layers in place. And you can you'd like alternate these. You don't have to do all 3 the same if you don't want to. You can really play around with how these sections go together. And then same on this one with our poinsettias the right way up. It's so pretty, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. It's like, I think, because it's got like the pinks and the reds
Yeah.
in, hasn't it?
It's so lovely. And then this final one. Now these have got fluffy edges because of the trimmer blade. So we'll just grab those little fluffy bits.
Yeah, I had to change my trimmer blade the other day. You know, when it gets to the point
Yeah.
where you think, no
I
more.
do quite often use my guillotine for my papers,
Yes,
to be
and me,
fair.
yeah.
Because I think even when you've got a new blade, sometimes it's almost like your blade isn't ready to be changed for cardstock, but it is for paper.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, sometimes I just use my guillotine. It's definitely a little bit easier for the fluff. And then we'll go in and add these sections, and then we can just decorate, go in with all of our bits and pieces. Oh, you're not
You're
quite
going to be
right.
spoiled for choice on that one as well.
I know, I know. Why is that one not right? Why has it got such a chunky edge? We'll come back to that. Put these ones on. Though these have got a chunky edge as well, haven't they? We're running with it now. We're running with the chunky edge.
You do 3 notches on that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I do 3 notches on
Oh,
them
did
all.
you?
Yeah, that one's not right either. But then that one is. It's very peculiar. we'll go with that. It's fine. Okay, let's stick all of these in now as well. So if I was probably doing this at home with a bit more time, I think I'd use my construction glue to make sure that all these bits are kind of really secure, because obviously it is a kinetic style card. You do want to make sure that you've not got any kind of movement in it. And then this one.
So what's the best thing to do? Line it up on that front part?
Yeah,
yeah.
So stick these two in first of all. So just
adding glue to the back piece.
Yeah, just first of all, yeah, and then we'll go in and add some to the front. So then I'll go in and just put some on that one. Let's get that little glue dot. And then some on here as well. So then it opens up to give you that kind of triple Z fold. And then I've got my poinsettia that I've already fussy cut. Now I've taken mine right to the edges. Obviously you've got that white border if you want to use that white border. It's, again, I love that we've got that kind of choice. We've got the options for that. And then that's as far as I got in terms of what we were going to use to kind of decorate. I did like this. I thought that fit in there really nicely.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. And then I wasn't sure whether we wanted to bring in another kind of little sentiment in there, or if we didn't want to use that one. This one's quite cute on your winter birthday rather than Christmas. There's all sorts. You're just going to have to bear with now while I just have a read through and decide what we're going to use, because that's as far as I got. We can even go in with our poinsettia topper if we wanted to, and bring that in this side. I quite like that robin though.
I like all of them, to be honest. You could do any of these.
It's quite difficult, isn't it? Again, why do we have to make all these choices in life? It's hard. I do like the robin. I think I'm going to keep him there. Is there another like kind of red sentiment we could maybe bring in? Sent with love and best wishes. This might be cute, because this has got the poinsettia in. Do a little overlap, or we can add that one here underneath our poinsettia.
That looks good there, doesn't it?
And then, do we need another sentiment over here, or should we just leave it like that? You need to help me make some decisions.
You know me, I'm the worst person to ask.
Maybe we could just do a little with love. We'll go with that.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Okay, we got there in the end. Let's get some of our foam pads out.
It just goes to show how much you get in there. There were so many options you could have used. Like whether you went for the full topper, or whether you just used a sentiment on there.
So we'll pop our little robin on. And then I'm going to pop this one on flat. And just pop that at the side. And then I'm going to pop this one on flat as well, and then have our poinsettia with all of the dimension on.
Oh, Karen said this style of card would work well with delightful die cuts.
It would,
wouldn't it?
It'd be brilliant for stuff like that. Yeah, again, like kind of those little toppers maybe that you've got. Obviously, you can scale this up and do a bigger version with more cardstock.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cute for those like kind of little bits. So let's pop that on so we can still see our sentiment. We can just smidge that over a little bit. And then layer this one up. This would look fabulous with your puffy paint. But
yes.
We don't talk about that.
I know somebody did ask in the comments about it.
If you've got yours, try it with a bit of puffy paint on. It'll look fabulous. We're very sad about it.
I know.
And then we'll add this last one on.
I think we did reply, say when we were hoping to get it back.
Yeah. Stacey's reordered it. It's just waiting. Just waiting. There we go. Super cute, isn't it? And I just love that little bit of extra pizzazz it brings.
It
to a
does,
regular
but
one.
it's one piece of cardstock.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the unbelievable
And like
thing,
you say,
isn't it?
all those mats and layers could just be scraps.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so versatile, isn't
Yeah.
it, for all of the pad that you've got. But then, like somebody said in the comments about your delightful die cut
Yeah.
pads,
Yeah.
any other toppers
Your little
that you've
pocket
got.
pads would be great because they would fit on there perfectly.
Yes, yeah. And sort of experiment with changing the sizes as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Maybe do it with squares. Love that. There'll be lots of people trying that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great show. Coming up next on Hobby Maker, Nat is there today. Join her live at 2 p.m. for new, this is going to be so good, Hunky Dory Humour Christmas crackers. Now, they're not crackers, are they?
They're not crackers.
They're
like the awful Christmas cracker jokes.
Yes. Yeah, so it's like a topper collection, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the types of jokes that you would get in Christmas crackers.
There's
I wonder
some-
who she's with as well for that
I
show.
think
They're gonna,
I think she's got shares because it's at 2, isn't it? So yeah, she'll have shares for that.
they'll have a laugh with those,
yeah,
won't they?
yeah.
So that is at 2 p.m. She's also there at 6 p.m. with another new launch, our new layering winter pattern masks and 2 brand new texture pastes. This is exciting.
We are spoiling you.
I know, that is 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. over at Hobby Maker. Next up here on Hunky Dory TV, create fabulous festive cards with 2 brand new winter-themed, tileable patterned background masks.
Very
Bex
exciting.
and Natalie will be here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all your comments on the show. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you here bright and early again tomorrow.